Good morning, Facebook. I just wanted to wish you all a very, very happy Valentine's Day. And for all my ladies out there, I wanted to share something that has impacted my life so much to the point where it's changed everything around with my Valentine. And that is a little book I read. And so many times I was just reminded of this because one of my girlfriends had a really, really bad breakup. And ladies, we all know how that feels. It's just terrible. She was crying on the couch for a whole week, not eating. She lost 5 pounds in 1 week because she had a terrible breakup, and her guy just left just out of nowhere. All of a sudden, surprise. So I shared with her something that impacted me so much, and that is the concept of frog farming. And I said, have you ever criticized your man or corrected him or did something in a way that was not received by him? And she's like, yeah, all the time. I mean, he needs to improve as a man, blah, 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 which is great. She had good intentions, but there is a way to give feedback to your partner, and there is a way not to give feedback to your partner. One way, he will leave, like it just happened all of a sudden, but it was actually work in progress. The other way, he will listen, he will pause, and he will make the shift to make you happy. What is the key that changed everything for me was learning about this concept of frog farming. And basically, frog farming is you find a perfectly great man that has great potential to someday be a king. And this is a great guy who treats you great at the beginning, loves on you. All of a sudden, he starts changing. Have you thought sometimes they start changing by the way we treat them? And that is the concept of frog farming. So basically, I would personally, this happened to me all the time, find a great man, and I would just emasculate him, take his power away little by little. I would diminish him, not realizing I was doing it. It was passed on by society, by the culture, and everything. There were certain things I was doing that were turning him off, and that were turning him into a frog rather than turn him into a prince. So I read this book and it changed my life. And if there's one thing that I would share with you all, is this book that changed my life and took my relationship to a whole new level. And that is Queen's Code by Alison Armstrong. You can get the book from her website, which is understandmen.com, or you can buy it on lulu.com. I don't know why it's not on Amazon. I get nothing from you buying the book. But I was at a retreat this week, and I was sharing the concepts from that book, and 3 women bought it that night. They were like, I knew there was a code for us women to be able to have the relationship of our dreams without manipulation, without having to feel like we don't know how to make things happen, without feeling like he's going to leave us. And that is if you speak Queen's Code and you stop emasculating the men around us, they will put the world at our feet if they just feel appreciated. But it's certain language and it's counterintuitive. It's not how we would treat a girlfriend. So many times we want our man to act like our perfect girlfriend. Well, they're not wired for that. They're wired to provide. They're wired to be single focused. And we are wired to be diffuse awareness, right? Oh, there's a little shiny object. And so learning to master Queen's Code can be the most beautiful Valentine's gift you give to each other. So I love you, ladies. I love you, gentlemen. I honor you. I appreciate you. If there's one thing that's taken our relationship from a level 10 to a level 20, it started with that book, Queen's Code. It followed up by us taking action and doing the daily disciplines. I have a reminder on my phone every single day where I share exactly, a reminder of to recognize him, to appreciate him, but in the way that he will receive it, not in the way that I had learned before, which was more like criticism. So ladies, if you want your man to be there with you forever, to worship you, to honor you, to love you, do me a favor. Learn Queen's Code, speak it, live it, thrive off of it, and teach other women. I love you all. Happy Valentine's Day.